Hi, I do have a plan to start creating coding tutorials for people who are absolute beginners in software development, people who do not know anything about coding at all. And the reason that I want to do that is because I checked my channel and my Facebook page, even my account on X and that of the Instagram, and I discovered that most of the videos that I have are just meant for intermediate or advanced learners. Okay, and it happens to be that when beginners come into my page and they miss such videos and they are completely lost, they don't know where to actually begin. Okay, I want to do it in such a way that we should be able to carry those people who are absolute beginner. I want to carry them along with the tutorials that we're actually doing on Facebook, YouTube, X, and that of the Instagram. So I want to start off with even reviewing the code editors that they can actually use from this video. And after that, we're going to move on to teaching them how to actually start with from the absolute beginning. Things like learning how to code in HTML, how to code CSS, how to actually code JavaScript, PHP, SQL, and any other languages that we have the knowledge to actually teach. So that's the plan right now. And the only thing that I require you to do right now is to give this video a like, and you can also go ahead and then share the video if you know people who are actually interested in learning how to code, but they don't actually know how to begin, or they don't have the resources to start. You can invite them to this particular video. Okay, bring them to Code Kinder. They can either subscribe to our YouTube channel or go to our X account or follow our Facebook page or even our Instagram. So we are beginning to gather absolute beginners and then begin to take them from the absolute beginning to an advanced level in coding. So that's what we want to do. So without wasting much time, we want to start off right now by reviewing like 4 or 5 different code editors that they can install in their systems or even on their phone, okay, to start learning how to code from now. So without wasting much time, let's dive right in and then begin to review that. And after that, we'll move on to coding. That should be on the next video. Okay, but we're going to review just 4 or 5 code editors right now. So let's get in. Alright, so the first one that we want to review right now is Visual Studio Code, and some people actually call that a VS Code in short. So Visual Studio Code is an exceptionally popular and versatile code editor. It's highly praised for its performance, rich feature sets, and extensive extension ecosystem. So it's suitable for a wide range of programming languages and development scenarios, from web development to machine learning. The integrated Git support, debugging capabilities, and its user-friendly interface makes it a top choice for many developers. So let's take a look at the pros. Just like we've just mentioned from the explanation, so the rich extension support, it also has excellent debugging tools, has Git integration in it, it has frequent updates that anytime you have errors or something is not actually working, you can actually update it. So they constantly keep on releasing fixes for any errors in the editor. So, and again, it's also cross-platform, so you can find it for Windows, Mac OS, and that of the Linux. Then for as far as the cons is actually concerned, it can be memory intensive, okay, for some large projects. So if you want to download the Visual Studio Code, you can go to https://code.visualstudio.com, and you can go ahead and then download anyone that you actually want. And this, just like I said, is cross-platform, so you can click on this drop-down arrow and then download any operating system, any version for your own operating system. So after that, the next one we want to look at right now is Sublime Text. Sublime Text is known for its speed, simplicity, and efficiency. It's a lightweight code editor that appeals to many developers who actually prefer a minimalist interface and a quick performance. So it's highly actually customizable and supports many programming languages, but it actually lacks some advanced features found in the that of the Visual Studio Code that we just mentioned. Okay, so the pros right now is that it has high speed and responsiveness. It actually has an extensive package ecosystem, and the distraction mode is actually free. Okay, so that means that it does not actually have a lot of distractions if you're actually using it. So for the cons, it's actually a paid software with occasional updates, and then for that reason it actually lacks some integrated development features. Okay, so but there is a free version of it that you can actually use, so you can download it for free and be using the free version. So anytime it's a request for payment, you can actually click the cancel button and continue using it. Okay, so it's a premium code editor, but it still can be used for free. All right, so if you want to actually download the Sublime Text, you can go to
https://www.sublimetext.com, and you can actually download the Sublime Text by clicking on whichever platform you actually want. Okay, so and it's also cross-platform, guys. It's also cross-platform. So if you want to, like me, I'm using Windows. If I want to download it, I can go ahead and click on it, download for Windows. But let's say, for instance, that you use other platforms. If you are not using Windows, you can actually go to this link that says download, and if you click on it, it's going to open up other operating systems that you can download. As you can see, we have Mac OS, we have Linux, and that of the Windows operating system is also here. So that is just that. And the next one we want to take a look at right now is Atom. Okay, so we have Atom, which is actually developed by that of the GitHub. Atom is an open source, highly customizable code editor developed by GitHub, and it's particularly popular among web developers due to its flexibility and community contributed packages that it has. So Atom's user-friendly interface and support for modern web technologies make it a solid choice for web development projects. So let's take a look at the pros. So the first one is that it's an open source and it has large package ecosystem, and it is also user friendly. So it has user friendly interface. So for the cons right now, it is lower compared to some other competitors like that of the Sublime Text and the Visual Studio Code, and it may require like tuning for optimal performance. You need to have like tune the optimal performance for you to get the best out of it. So to download this, you can go to https://github.blog, and you can actually come to this particular URL to download it. And if you come here, you can go ahead and click on the enterprise trial right here. And it's going to take you to a new page. Then click on start a free trial, and you can go ahead and then register and then get the source code downloaded. Okay, so it's mainly these days before it was actually free, but it's an enterprise product right now, but you can still use the free version of it. So let's close out this. And then the next one we want to take a look at is PyCharm. So PyCharm is actually the next one that I want to take a look at right now. So PyCharm is a specialized code editor designed specifically for Python development. It comes in both a free community edition and a paid professional edition. So PyCharm is known for its comprehensive Python support, including intelligent code completion, debugging tools, and integrated testing capabilities. Okay, so that means that you can actually test your code within this particular code editor called Charm. Okay, so as far as the pros are, PyCharm actually has a Python-centric features, strong code analysis, integrated virtual environment. Okay, then for the cons, professional edition is actually a paid one, and it can actually be a resource intensive for large Python projects. Okay, so that's just what the pros and cons for that of the PyCharm. And the next one we want to take a look at right now is going to be that of the Notepad++. Okay, so Notepad++ is a lightweight free code editor for Windows, and is often used for quick edits and the simple scripting tasks. Notepad++ offers basic features for various programming languages and provides a simple, no frills editing experience. And for the pros, it actually has a lightweight, it's fast, it has an extensive language support via plugins. And for the cons, it has limited features compared to more advanced code editors. Like it's actually used for Windows only. Okay, so that is just it about that. And then in conclusion, ultimately, the choice of a code editor actually depends on your specific needs, preferences, and the type of development work you do. So each of these editors has its own strengths and weaknesses, and the best one for you will actually depend on your workflow and then the programming language you actually use. Alright, so those are the code editors that you can actually use in learning how to code. But I promised you guys that I was going to actually select one for you at the end. In that situation, what I would like you to actually select right now is going to be Notepad++. And the reason that I want you to actually select that is because of how simple it is to actually use. It's so simple to use, and I like the fact that it does not actually do code suggestion for you. It's going to have to put you in that learning mode. Okay, so it's actually a good option for you guys to actually use this if you're actually beginning from the scratch. But if any of you who have actually been doing code editing before now, you have been coding, you may like to go with that of the Visual Studio Code, okay? But for now, if you are just starting for the first time, for the very first time, I suggest you should use Notepad++, okay? Because it's actually going to be forcing you to take care of quite a lot of things. And Visual Studio Code is going to be helping you, giving you code hints and then highlights, telling you quite a lot of things. But I want you to put yourself in a situation where you have to just be the one to figure it out yourself. And Notepad++ is actually going to help you do that. So I suggest you should go with that of the Notepad++ as a beginner if you're just starting afresh. And as for me, who has been coding for quite a while, I normally use Visual Studio Code. So that is what I use mainly.
How do you enjoy that, guys? So if you like what you watched or you were excited about what I'm trying to do with beginners, being able to find all in one place type of tutorials for their coding journey, then it may be the time for you to share this video and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're watching this from YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, X, Instagram, any platform, go ahead and then follow us. Then I will see you in the next one.